We learned that the IPA chart tells us three pieces of information about each sound. In the last video, we learned about place of articulation. Where in the mouth is the sound being made? Now we're going to look at the second piece of information, manner of articulation. Manner of articulation answers the question, how is the sound being made? This question is important because we saw that multiple phonemes can have the same place of articulation, but still sound different. Manner of articulation is one of the main reasons why this is possible. For example, let's take a look at the sounds d, n, r, z, and l. We know that all these sounds are alveolar consonants, which means that they are made with the tip of the tongue and the front part of the roof of the mouth, just behind the teeth. If all these phonemes are made at exactly the same place in the mouth, why do they sound different? The answer is manner of articulation. Repeat the following words and notice how the tongue stays in the same place but does something slightly different for each of the alveolar consonants. Dad, dad. None, none. Rot, rot. Zap, zap. Lap, lap. In this video, we will examine the 7 manners of articulation found in Russian and English. The stop consonants include the sounds p, b, t, d, k, g, and All of these sounds are found in both Russian and English. Stop consonants are formed when the airflow through the vocal tract is completely stopped. We can block the airflow with the lips, such as with the sounds p and b, with the tip of the tongue to create the sounds t and d, with the body of the tongue for k and g, or with the glottis for the sound Repeat the following words and notice how the airflow completely ceases when we pronounce the stop consonants. We can feel this by placing our hand close to our lips. Notice how the speed of the air coming out of the mouth is different for each sound, and how it completely stops for the stop consonants. Pebble, pebble. Gallbladder, gallbladder. Tokyo, Tokyo. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Next, let's take a look at the nasal consonants. These include the sounds m and n, which occur in both Russian and English, and the sound ng, which only occurs in English. Nasal consonants are formed by lowering our velum, a soft tissue in the back of the mouth, and allowing all of the air to escape through the nose. The following tongue twister doesn't contain any nasal consonants. We should therefore be able to say it while holding our nose without affecting the sound. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Notice how holding our nose doesn't change the sound of the tongue twister. However, the following tongue twister contains the nasal consonant M. My mommy makes me muffins on Mondays. If we try saying this again while holding our nose, it will sound funny. Plus, we'll be able to feel the vibrations in our nose during the nasal consonants. My mommy makes me muffins on Mondays. Here's another tongue twister, this one containing the nasal consonant N. 9 nice night nurses nursing nicely. If we say this again while holding our nose, we notice that it also sounds funny, and we can feel the vibrations in our nose during the nasal consonants. 9 nice night nurses nursing nicely. Go ahead, give it a try. Pause the video and try saying these 3 tongue twisters. First, normally, and then while holding your nose. Next come the trill consonants. There are no trill consonants in the English language. The only trill consonant that occurs in Russian is the sound r. The trill consonants are produced by creating vibrations in the mouth. For the Russian r, this is done by vibrating the tongue. Other languages create trill consonants by vibrating the lips for the sound br, or by vibrating the uvula in the throat. The next row contains the fricatives. These contain the shared sounds f, v, s, z, sh, and zh, the Russian kh, and the English th, the, and h. Fricatives are produced when we force air through a tiny space. We can create this small space by bringing the lips and the teeth close together, the tongue and the teeth, or with the tongue and the roof or the back of the mouth. Faux shizzle, faux shizzle, everything, everything, vision, vision, mother, mother, soft, soft. The fricatives are followed by the affricates. These include the common sound ch, the Russian t, and the English j. These consonants are interesting because they are a combination of 2 of the other groups we've looked at previously. The affricates start as a stop, such as t or d, but release as a fricative, such as s, z, sh, or zh. This combination is even apparent in the way that we write the sounds. Notice how the symbol for each of these phonemes is a combination of 2 of the previous phonemes we've seen. Repeat the following words and try to feel the combination stop plus fricative when producing the affricates. China, China. giant, giant, cel, cel. The approximate consonants contain the sounds r, y, and w, only the second of which is found in both Russian and English. These sounds are produced by creating a small space for the air to travel through with the tongue or the lips, but not so small like for the fricatives. Repeat the following words and notice the size of the space in the mouth through which the air flows during the approximate consonants. Yard, yard. Wall, wall. The final row only contains one sound. L occurs in both English and Russian. Lateral approximants, such as L, are produced when the tongue blocks the air from going through the middle of the mouth, but instead forces the air to travel along the sides of the tongue. Repeat the following words and take notice how the tongue blocks the air from traveling through the center of the mouth. Llama, llama. Loaf, loaf. Latch, latch. That's all for manner of articulation. Now we see how sounds that are produced at the same part of the mouth can sound different because of how they are produced. This information will be useful when learning the sounds that occur in English but not in Russian, as well as when refining those sounds that occur in both languages.